It started subtly, a familiar turn of phrase from Deborah, his wife. The déjà vu tickle that gave him an almost imperceptible shiver. But then it escalated. The spilled milk at breakfast, the exact chipped cup it landed in, the way little Emily would giggle uncontrollably. It had all happened before. At first, David found it amusing, a quirk of his memory. But the amusement curdled into a cold dread when the déjà vu became conversations. Entire days replaying with an unnerving precision. It was like watching a pre-recorded film of his life. The lines delivered flawlessly, the laughter echoing on cue. Sleep offered no escape. Dreams, too, became premonitions, waking him in a cold sweat moments before the phone rang. Deborah's voice choked with worry as she relayed a dream about a fender bender. A fender bender that would happen later that day, exactly as dreamt. He confided in Deborah, his voice shaky. She held him close, attributing it to stress, but her eyes held a flicker of fear too. The next morning, the pattern shattered. David woke to an unfamiliar silence. No bickering from the kids, no clatter of dishes. Terror choked him. He stumbled downstairs to an empty kitchen. Deborah wasn't there. Neither were Emily or their son Michael. The house was unnervingly still, the air thick with a suffocating silence. Panic gave way to a chilling realization. This wasn't déjà vu. This was new. This was the terrifying unknown he hadn't foreseen. A single sheet of paper lay on the breakfast table, held down by a chipped ceramic cup half filled with spilled milk. David's breath hitched. It was his handwriting, scrawled in messy capitals. Today's different. Today, we win. But a cold dread settled in his gut. He realized it wasn't him who wrote that. The handwriting was familiar, yet subtly wrong. A cold dread filled him. He wasn't replaying his life. He was living in someone else's. Someone who had been meticulously preparing for this very moment. And David, the horrified spectator in his own body, could only watch as the script took a horrifying new turn.